Welcome to the Squared Circle Cinema Bonus Show. I'm your host, Ryan the Muffler Bruckner, and with me, as always, is Mike, Big Tobacco Ryan. We're partying tonight, watching your favorite Thanksgiving tradition, Survivor Series 2017. Rate and review on iTunes. Follow SCC_podcast on Twitter. What do you think about that, Mr. Scream?
We're
Mike?
partying in here. We got all kinds of beer.
Mike, how do you live with yourself?
Oh, day by day. Great intro, man. Great to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited that I'm here watching Survivor Series with you.
Well, the reason I ask is we could have gotten together last night. We could have watched a high and tight 2.5 hour show that was action-packed. Now we're going to sit here for 4 hours, watch this boring-ass show.
Hey, man. Look, rules are rules.
Spend time together.
Rules are rules. We had ourselves our best of 5 series, and Survivor Series came out. I know what you're going to say here. You're going to talk about WarGames 91 should have won over the Roddy Piper match, right? I could not in good conscience have that match squeak out Piper, man, because I'm a Piper guy. And you know what? You could blame Sid for that.
I don't think it was even close. Even with Sid, I don't think it was even close. But here we are. But what'd you think of WarGames anyway?
I liked it.
The whole event, the actual match?
I liked the whole event.
The whole event was excellent.
There were some great spots in that WarGames match. I didn't like that there wasn't a roof on the cage. That kind of bothered me.
Yeah, that was dumb. Apparently that was Vince's call.
Oh, okay. Well,
like he wanted control over it. He's like, fine, because they've been wanting to do WarGames ever since they acquired WCW.
Yeah,
and Triple H was like really wanting it.
Well,
and so
there was that great spot.
Like, no damn roof.
No roof. Get it out of here. Get the F out. Oh, swear jar. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. There's a great spot there with Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. Wouldn't have happened if there was a cage on the roof.
Yeah.
Back suplex off the top in front of everybody. Great angle. Great camera work. Great spot.
Here's what I really thought it was a good match too. I thought it was really dull until the match beyond happened. Like when everybody started filing in, it was just a lot of punch brawl stuff. In like take WarGames 92, the first 2 guys in there were tearing it up immediately, already having a 5-star match. The first 2 guys in this match, they're just kind of running through the motions because they knew that things were going to get crazy once everybody got in there and they brought in weapons.
Why have both remaining members enter at the same time? I didn't like that either.
Yeah. But
there's more of the surprise element when there's just individual guys coming in there.
Once Sanity got in there, all the weapons got in there, the tables got in there. I mean, shit went off, and I appreciate that. I thought Killian Dane, star-making performance right there. He had some of the best spots, big man spots I've seen. Really great stuff. Yep. Really great stuff.
No, I would have had just an overall better time, I guess, with you had we been watching that. Let me tell you something. I'm dreading this pay-per-view as much as I'm dreading my work week because it's a short week and these next 3 days are going to be gnarly, you know? I don't want to watch this.
Well, you're here.
All right. Well, my bad. Thanks, Psycho Sid.
And the championship match, man. I don't know what it is, but like for like the last year or so, I felt like the championship match for NXT is usually the weakest match on the card. Like a lot of those Bobby Roode matches I thought were just kind of, it's a match. But this one was crazy good.
Yeah.
And, I mean, look at Andrade Cien Almas, how much he's gotten better in like a year. When he first debuted, he had that like hat and those suspenders. He was a total joke.
Zelina Vega makes it work. That's great.
She saved,
They're
like,
an excellent
in storyline and in real life, she saved his career.
Yeah, now his ego is improved.
Yeah.
He's kind of looks like a bigger Dave Navarro kind of a slime ball. Yeah, like the gimmick quite a bit.
And it was a cool storyline. It was like he wasn't taking it seriously. He was all about partying all the time, and she focused him.
Yeah. No,
and I love how she gets involved, too. I mean, that spiking Hurricane Rana she did, that affected the outcome of the match.
We got another sensational Sherry on our hands.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that.
And-
Dude, for me, though, Aleister Black all the way. Boom,
Oh.
boom, boom.
And Velveteen Dream.
And that was the match of the night for me. I love Aleister Black's intro. His entrance music is so badass. Man, he's cool.
He's got an innovative moveset. Did you see him do the lion salt? While Velveteen Dream was standing, he did the lion salt onto him.
Yeah, Velveteen Dream.
The Velveteen Dream's my new favorite wrestler.
I love that he's in no way like Rick Rude, other than the hips. Swinging the hips
and
the tights. But that's just an homage.
Nice
Other
homage.
Than that, he's not ripping off. He's not aping his personality. It's a completely different personality.
And
awesome
totally
tights.
innovative moveset.
Yeah.
Like his Death Dolly driver with the cartwheel.
Yeah, he's fast. He's incredible. He's wonderful.
I can't remember a losing performance getting somebody over that much since like Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13.
Because there's a simplicity.
Macho Man, WrestleMania 7.
There's a simplicity to that story, too. He just wants him to say his name.
Respect me, say my name.
And
then he did. That was so great.
Yeah, and it's perfect because you get that a lot. Like, I want your respect.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. I just want, you, I don't know, to like me. But it's like, okay, let's get a little, that's pretty vague though. Like usually a handshake would suffice. But now we have one specific thing, one goal, which is simple. It's quick. It's pithy. It's just the guy's name. And he says it. It was great. I got goosebumps at that point.
Me too.
Yeah.
And really love the spot when they both just sat down.
Yeah.
Indian style, just looking at each other.
They're both, months away from being on the main roster, right? Gotta be. No more than a year.
I hope not.
I do too, but
I don't want either of them to be on the main roster until Vince McMahon croaks.
Yeah, I guess so. But so you don't think Velveteen Dream's persona would translate well? Or would it just be like another
it's never
Gold Dust kind of a character?
Besides like Kevin Owens, who has come out of NXT in a better spot than what they left?
Daniel Bryan, I guess, but
but that wasn't true NXT.
No,
that was like the
early
incarnation
because it wasn't its own promotion. It was televised weekly. None, because you go down the line. Sasha Banks, I was so excited for her, and her matches
are always not as good.
Are just underwhelming.
I mean, this 4-way,
and I don't blame her at all.
This 4-way ladies match on this card, outstanding.
Are we even gonna? Oh yeah, on this card. Awesome.
Yeah, on the NXT card. If it was on the main roster, it would just be, whatever.
Yeah. Ember Moon really won me over.
Oh,
I was kind of on the fence with her, but
the double stunner at the end
was her.
Yeah,
definitely her time to shine, and she.
I really like Nikki Cross. I mean, she takes a bump like a man. Did you see that power bomb on the outside?
She's great.
Oh,
and she's like a rabid, dog, or she portrays that character of Sanity as this weird creep that's just like in the, dark alleys at night, just preying upon poor innocent souls very well, and she maintains that rabid element throughout the match. She's great.
Yeah, it's like
she's my favorite actually.
They just continue to overshadow the big card the next day.
She's 28 years old. Wow. She's going to be a mega, 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 mega star, Ryan. Just like you.
Oh, thanks.
Someday.
All right, well, let's watch this piece of shit.
All right. I'm sorry. Look, I feel I would have much rather been here yesterday. But because I wasn't, I saw Thor yesterday, and I wouldn't have seen that otherwise.
Oh, that's good. I saw it, too. Did you like it?
10 out of 10. Yeah.
10 out of 10?
I think it was the best superhero movie of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Wow.
I was cracking up. It was fun. CGI was great. I mean, it's either that or Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think Thor is my favorite superhero.
Definitely the use of Immigrant Song, the 2 uses of it,
twice
fired me up. And I got goosebumps each time.
I thought a lot about this. I'm not just saying, because it's fresh in my memory, I guess Dark Knight is my favorite, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll be back.
So what are we doing here? We're just gonna chat while it's going on? Because I got nothing to say.
Temporarily.
I got nothing
Temporarily, like, periodically,
Okay.
we'll chime in.
All right.
And then we'll come in for a recap.
Then we got some brews. We got some food. You did a little cooking. You made a queso dip. I'm really excited about that.
All right. Okay. See ya.
All right. What the hell's the theme of this? There's no theme.
There's a theme.
What is it? Is it okay, red and blue. There's a color scheme. You got Raw versus SmackDown. I get that. But what the hell's the through line here? What's the theme of this pay-per-view?
Okay, so Shane McMahon invaded Raw, and he said Raw is # under siege, and they just beat the shit out of people on Raw. So Stephanie shows up after being gone since WrestleMania, basically, and tells Kurt Angle, you're a joke. Get your damn son that sucks off of our team. Triple H is taking his place. If you don't win,
so she's
you're fired.
Okay, so she's critical of him as a general manager of Raw.
So I guess what's compelling about this is the kind of worked shoot power struggle between Triple H and Stephanie versus Shane.
All right, I like that. And what's at stake here? Someone loses their job? It's just
brand supremacy, and Kurt Angle might lose his job.
Is on the line.
Yeah.
Might lose his job? It's not like...
I mean, they never stick with anything they promise. Like, wasn't Shane supposed to be gone forever if he lost to The Undertaker?
No, I should put him in a hair match, so if they lose, then he has to grow his hair.
That's a reverse hair match.
A reverse hair match! You heard it here first.
Find a guy that's shaving their head because they're going bald, and make them grow their hair.
Make them grow so we can see your natural male pattern baldness.
That's the smartest thing you've said.
Really? Oh wow!
Maybe your entire life.
It just came to me. It just came. Wait, my entire life?
Probably.
We're setting the bar. Wow, that bar is hitting the floor. It's so low.
That's a brilliant idea.
All right, cool.
I would say send them an email.
All right. www.com/Gmail.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
How do you email WWF?
You can involve Cesaro. You can involve Kurt Angle. You can bring Stone Cold Steve Austin back.
Force them to grow, but it would be, but it would take a while, man.
We'll come back in a year.
So every week on Raw, we just track the progression of his hair.
Yeah.
Well,
look at that disgusting horseshoe pattern.
Okay, this is well, Shawn Michaels just wears a hat though. But yeah, Steve Austin all right, this is week 7.
It only involves people that are bicking it. That's it.
Man, yeah. Steve Austin's forced to look like his Stunning Steve days.
Yeah.
We'll just see. He's got to be like
how far has that hairline receded? We'll find out.
We'll find
in a
out.
year.
When I pitched this idea to Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley Lafayette.
I kind of really.
All right, first match in the can. Raw over SmackDown, 1-0 as the Shield pins the New Day in the middle of the ring. What are your thoughts on the opening match of the card?
Honestly, I didn't pay too much attention to it. It was just kind of whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't really. It was just on.
We were just mainly talking about how I've never gotten the mumps, but I've had mono, and I've had shingles.
Yeah, we were for quite some time. Actually.
Yeah.
I felt sick. I'm a hypochondriac.
But the Ambrose and Rollins definitely look like tools with their Raw half shirts.
Yeah, you did not like that. Actually,
dumb.
that's the only thing you noticed about the match.
Yeah.
I feel like we had a good conversation. Like we were connecting, I thought, as friends. And the match was just kind of on in the background. Not unlike the NFL, which is good. It's nice,
Yeah. And I'm sure that's what's going to happen in this women's match that will probably not be good.
Okay. Well, we'll see you when we push record again. They got Asuka out there. You know what I know? Okay, I don't know if this bothered me or not about NXT TakeOver WarGames. She was just continuously breaking kayfabe the entire night, and she'd done that when she forfeited the women's championship, which she was promoted to the main card as well. I don't know if I liked it, though, because it was made for kind of a special moment, or if she should have still been in character.
Well, I think she kind of was in character, and she's kind of a tweener, and it was really almost an insult to Ember Moon, because it's like she kicked her ass multiple times in actual matches in NXT, and now Ember Moon wins a match,
And she just hands it over.
that she didn't have to beat Asuka, and Asuka just hands over
it
the
made
title.
her look bad. Yeah.
Totally Bret Hart's wet dream. That's
all
everything
he wanted.
He wanted to just
Please.
let
Let me win in Montreal.
I will win, and then you will take this title, and you'll accept it, knowing that I'm better than you.
Do you think he's watching the product and sees Asuka just totally forfeiting the championship to be promoted? He's just like, what the hell?
I'd really love.
That's all I asked.
I'd love to hear
That's
his
all
take
I
on
asked.
it, but he totally quit his podcast because he was just burying people and causing controversy every week.
Oh, so
Did
he
you ever
was
listen to his
forced-
podcast?
No, just clips of it.
He would just basically just talk
That's all
shit
he
on
does. He's
everybody.
an ornery old man yelling
Yeah,
at kids to
I
get
ki-
off his
I kind of
grass.
like it though.
I do too.
I
think
like
it's
it.
great.
Yeah.
because he's got that slow, calming voice.
Yeah.
It's I just believe every word that comes out of
Yeah.
his mouth. Probably mostly bullshit, or at least a quarter of it swear jar. Wow, that's all he wanted. And what's so bad about that? Like, what is wrong with him? Now we were 20 years removed. This is the 20-year anniversary of the Montreal screw job. Why not? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Shawn Michaels putting him over and then vacating the title the next night on Raw? What is wrong with that scenario?
Still, what they did, like, I was kind of pissed at Conrad Thompson for this last episode because they still don't address that he had all this time on the contract. He could have lost to Taker. He could have lost to Austin. He could have lost to anybody. He could have lost at the next pay-per-view. He could have lost at the pay-per-view before
It
Survivor
just became
Series.
this ego trip where
Yeah.
Vince McMahon was
I
like,
was
no,
like, no,
because this is
to
my
Shawn.
idea.
Yeah.
So this is how we're going to do it to Shawn. Why? It wouldn't have been any more or less compelling any other way.
Yeah, and I mean, it still worked out for the best, really.
Yeah, for everybody.
But I was thinking about something too. Do you think if they would have worked something out, Brett would have stayed, would Owen Hart still be alive?
I know. I always think that. And Conrad kind of posed that by asking, would he have done the blue blazer gimmick?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
And if he did do the blue blazer gimmick and he died while Brett was there, I mean, what the hell's Brett gonna do?
I know.
He's gonna
Wow.
be okay staying there?
No, absolutely not. He would force a shutdown of the show.
I mean, he was damned if he did. He was damned if he didn't.
There you go. Boy, you sure said it best. Why are you so ornery?
I'm not ornery.
We just witnessed a beautiful Kay Jeweler spot where Bailey's helping this proposed potential fiance, picking out the perfect ring. He proposes to his girlfriend in the middle of the squared circle. It's a beautiful moment and a great advertisement. What could you possibly find wrong with it?
She did not look surprised at all. It looked so fake and set up.
Your personal jeweler, Ben Briggs. No, he was probably like, hey, I know how much you love wrestling. That's probably not true. So we can, I got us, hook this up with, all access. You telling me you wouldn't want to go into a wrestling ring if you were male or female? Everyone wants to go into a wrestling ring. It doesn't matter if it's in front of a crowd. Maybe she'd be too nervous in front of the crowd.
He should have totally swerved her and after she said yes, clotheslined.
Just give her a big old clothesline. That'd been great. Have you ever been inside the confines of a professional wrestling ring?
No, sadly. So at Access before WrestleMania 2000, I was waiting in line to go into the ring. They were letting people go into the ring, and then some people did a Death Valley or a
Dudley. Yeah, it was a Dudley Death Drop.
Were you there?
I was not only there, but I was in that same line, and I got in. I was at FanFest for WrestleMania 2000, and I got in. And it was right after it happened. So this kid does this crazy move, injures, probably damn near breaks some kid's neck, probably killed some kid. and then they let us in, but it's like, no, 2 pictures and then you're gone. So I got in the ring, and that was a bucket list crossed off. Ropes were really tight, but I didn't get to like jump around or anything like that.
Yeah, I was in the line. That happened, and we never made it to the ring.
Ryan, our lives are like so parallel.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you then. 2000? I was in high school. I didn't even know you, dude.
Sliding doors. I was there with my friend Raymond Lee, and then we met my friend Lou there.
Sliding doors. Wow. I wonder if we bumped into each other and I was like, that is the most hideous Bad Religion sweater I've ever seen in my entire life.
I didn't have it at that time.
Like, what if you made an impression on me? Like, I just bumped into you and I was like, God, who the fuck was that guy?
I was probably wearing a wrestling shirt.
What a loser. Who wears the band t-shirt to the band that they're going to?
It's okay in wrestling. You have to wear a wrestling t-shirt.
Yeah. It's not only encouraged, I think it's required. I was proud of my choice for WrestleMania 31. Ico Pro shirt. What did you wear for WrestleMania 31?
Best friend shirt.
What were we wearing? Now you know. And we'll see you in a few ticks' time. Maybe. Or not. You just shut it down now. I got nothing else to say.
So we got the Usos and the Bar here. What do you think Rikishi's fat was distributed basically to his ass when men don't typically carry their fat in their lower bodies?
Yeah, that's true. Like, I have the legs of a skinny man, basically.
Yeah, I have like 0% body fat.
All like
in my
from
legs.
my belt and
Yeah.
above.
Yeah,
What if I wish if you could just like push the fat down,
like rework the fat.
evenly distribute
Yeah,
it a little bit.
Yeah.
What if like humans could do that?
Then most guys would just move
And it
their
would be-
fat into their dicks.
Yeah, because it would be like we would all just be walking around with fatty dicks.
Yeah.
Because it's also like a personality statement too. It's like, oh, that's where Helen likes to put all her fat.
Yeah.
That's something I know about him. But every man would just put it in their dicks.
Yeah.
We all
That
just
guy's
put all of
weird.
our-
He put all his fat into his big toe.
Interesting. What did you expect? Lower left foot for Glenn.
Typically, it's dicks.
But
Yeah,
then,
like when you're having sex, though, your fat would get pushed into your gunt.
you'd have to adjust it for sex, though.
Yeah.
You'd have to like the fatty dick is just for going out.
It'd go in, and then it'd be like,
No, it's like, well, I got to reposition my fat, honey.
yeah.
And then what do
Condom's
you
not
think?
going to fit with all this fat in here.
But do you think a wife would like prefer her husband as fatty dick Brad or like ready for love making Brad, where he redistributes the fat like to his
I think,
pecs or to his glutes
yeah, I think
to save a little?
after a while, it'd be like, come on, I've got shit to do.
Yeah. Wait, though.
Why didn't you distribute your dick fat earlier?
Imagine those newscasts, though. Like another man has died by exploding his dick, pushing all of his fat into that one area. Like, would you cram it? Does it go into the balls at all, or does it just go right into the dick?
Oh, you'd probably
It's-
like
because
rupture your sack.
I am not like
Just
I have.
giant sack full of fat.
I've let myself go, And here in America, I think a lot of people too have done the same thing. That's a lot of girth. Would it be?
Imagine
would,
somebody that, I mean, you're an average
Yeah, but I'm saying
30-something male.
so. There would be.
Imagine
it
like a
wouldn't.
real fat guy.
It wouldn't all fit in to the dick and balls though. So there would be
Yeah.
like a bulge around that area.
But you would
'Cause you're trying to
definitely-
cram.
You definitely push it to the limit.
Yeah. Another grown-ass man has died today.
Imagine if Chris
After
Farley pushed all his fat into his dick. And that guy only did things to the extreme. He wouldn't have died from an overdose. He'd have died from ruptured dick and ball sack.
Oh, man. And I take my little fat and I go, cram it in there. With the rosary straight to it. He would just be cramming fat down his dick.
That could be a Twilight Zone episode or a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah. Oh, man. That could be like a horrifying story.
Yeah.
With just bodies of like dick explosions. Like just dead men on the floor.
If we could get the right prosthetics going, it could be a short.
It could actually be kind of a compelling. Like in this alternate universe, men and women have the ability to redistribute their fat.
Yeah.
So they don't lose weight, but they can put the weight wherever they want to put it.
You could really try to work it off, or for a temporary fix, if you're going to a wedding or something, you can move the fat from your ass.
Yeah, it's like a haircut.
Put it into your titties.
It's like a haircut. Because I honestly think like I would be able to shape and mold myself with the fat I have into a much more handsome human being.
Oh,
because I think I have like turkey legs. I have like little chicken legs. If I could put some of that fat down there. So what the hell's Rikishi doing, man? How the hell does he get? Does he just stand up all day? Do I sit down too much? Is gravity not working its way down to my ankles?
Yeah, I don't know. And maybe like it became his gimmick at a certain point. So he's like,
what happened?
I can't not.
Like, how old was he in the Head Shrinkers? He had a fat ass, but my God.
It just got bigger and bigger.
And
But,
it wasn't stuffing his
sons-
tights, man,
his
because
sons
we saw
look
his.
great. They're trim.
Yeah, I'm
Those
digging
asses,
the Usos.
yeah.
I like this gimmick much more. Usos ties the score. Survivor Series 2017 Raw 2, SmackDown Live 2. No doubt it's going to be tied going into the main event. Otherwise, what the hell would be the point? I have a prediction. And I haven't Googled it. All right? We're not watching this live right now, but I have not checked my phone. All right? So I haven't checked the Wikipedia page yet. I predict.
If I remember correctly, last Survivor Series last year, you looked on the internet and saw that Goldberg won, and you saw it in advance. I totally remember that happening.
Okay, fine, but I didn't do it this time.
Okay.
Yeah, fine, whatever. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't make any predictions last
It's
year.
still up on
I gotta listen
on
back
our
to that.
feed.
I don't
Go back
think
and
so.
listen to it. No,
All right,
I
I will.
remember you.
You know what?
Looked
Check
at
the
the
archives
spoilers.
with me, with
You
yours
looked
truly.
at the spoilers. That was the same episode where you repeated your closing outro line.
Wow, I really do need to listen to this one. Jeez, the Kevin Nash.
I
one?
don't like your odds.
Yeah, I don't
line.
like your odds.
Yeah.
Totally forgot. Man, I must have been like under the influence that day. I don't remember that at all. Well, believe it when I see it. I predict, or hear it. I predict John Cena will turn on Team SmackDown.
No way.
You brought up the point that he is not even wearing any of the blue color scheme.
That's because he's a free agent.
Because he's a free agent? Really? Why was he acquired by Team SmackDown?
No,
I asked you if he was.
He
Team
chose
Smack-
to join them.
Okay, all right. So at least they got the angle that he's a part-time wrestler currently.
Yeah.
And he's not under. Okay, well, there you go. I didn't know he was a free agent, all right? I asked you.
They just said it on the commentary.
I couldn't
if
hear
you
it. Well,
paid attention.
if you had subtitles on the TV, maybe I would. Can't
Well, I
hear
just
these.
Didn't know you were deaf.
I hate listening.
You always.
I don't
you
like
al-
listening to the commentators. They put me to sleep.
You always complain about my TV being too loud, and now you want me to turn on the
Okay.
subtitles.
Actually, no. I think your television volume is at the perfect level. Still loud because there is a baby in the house. I think this is the perfect level.
He prefers noise.
Oh,
He falls asleep whenever you take him to a restaurant that's loud enough.
well, that's great.
If it's a quiet restaurant, he wakes up.
You don't want to damage his ears, though. Are you playing drums around him or something? Want me to come over?
I play
Uncle
drums.
Mike comes over and
I
just-
play drums on him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah, I saw a little Hava Nagita session a little earlier.
Yeah.
That put him right to sleep. It's great
No,
to see, man.
That didn't put it. He just.
Oh no, actually, it riled
just
him up.
like, yeah, he liked it.
Maybe it was because of the concussion he suffered.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Okay, so I guess then John Cena's not going to turn on SmackDown because who would care because he's a free agent anyway. Thanks for shitting
John
on my
Cena
point.
doesn't
Swear
turn
jar.
on anybody.
Okay, well, fine. I'm still going to predict that the free agent, John Cena, is going to turn on Team SmackDown by putting the F5, let's see, who's he going to turn on? He's going to turn on Randy Orton. That's my prediction.
Okay. I predict that Jason Jordan will interfere and cause his dad, Kurt Angle, to get eliminated. And then I predict that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will come out and they will help defeat Team SmackDown at the beck and call of Triple H.
All right. And then, you know what's going to happen? Triple H, he's going to be the victim of the Fame-asser. John Cena is going to put him
in the
Fame-asser. That's my prediction.
Okay.
And then Rikichi's going to come out. You're going to get a little stink butt action. Like, everyone's going to come out. It's going to be a hit parade. British Bulldog is going to rise from the grave. He's going to hit a power slam. It's just going to be.
Wow.
That's my prediction.
I can't wait to see it.
British Bulldog will be reincarnated by the end of the night in the shape of his self as the British Bulldog in the early 90s. Well, another Big 4 year has been completed.
I still think Great Balls of Fire should replace this.
Another year of WWE Big 4 pay-per-views. Another $1.
Well, actually,
we're just getting older.
This was
another
free
year.
because they gave me
this just
through the Royal Rumble for free.
No, I know, but this makes me feel like just old, like I'm dying, because these Survivor Series all just keep coming once a year, and I keep watching them all, and it's just a timestamp of my ultimate demise.
Yeah,
like I'm another year older. You know, all the Big 4s of 2017 are done. Let's go to 2018. No, it wasn't special.
Every time the Angels don't make it into the playoffs,
Same
you're getting
thing.
A little older
But
team.
I don't feel that though watching Angels baseball. This just made me feel that because I didn't really have any emotional investment in it that much. Although I will say the main event was great.
Great?
I really loved the main event. Yes.
I thought it was okay.
For the first time I was watching Triple H
finish
perform.
was flat as hell.
I like the finish.
It
went on a little long, but I like the idea of Shane McMahon going up against, the three big guys, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Braun Strowman. I thought that was drawn out nicely. It was kind of a slow burn approach.
It just made SmackDown look weak.
Yeah.
Triple H stood tall.
It did, but it's cool.
Braun Strowman had stood tall ultimately at the end.
I don't know.
This didn't set anything up for later
not
that
really.
Really compelled me to continue watching.
But
that's the difference between now and then. You used to watch wrestling and it would be like, I can't wait until Monday to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Because there's
absolutely nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, I thought the finish was interesting, but yeah, this isn't going to make me want to watch Monday Night Raw now. I'm not like, oh my God, what's Braun Strowman going to say? You can't put your hands on Triple H like that.
I want to feel that again.
I do too, and I didn't this time. What I did feel, though, aside from your penis, sorry about that.
What?
I don't know. I'm tired, man. I'd never been more... I'd never admired Triple H's in-ring persona more than this event.
Really?
I think what this character is...
He barely did anything.
He's like... I know, but just his physique and his presence, his beard, his scowl...
He looks tougher.
The way he presents himself, it's like I feel like this is like this, ancient mythology god who are all like,
mythological god.
What did I say? God damn it.
Mythogic.
A misogynist?
He's a misogynist.
He's a misogynist god. All right. Sorry. Greek mythology. Like, they were all older in age, in their late 40s, 50s, and 60s even. He's got this crazy god-like persona, like he's Zeus, that's really working. I think this is the best era in Triple H right now. And seeing him go up against Nakamura was excellent.
Isn't it interesting that he is the heir to the company, and he's also presented as godlike?
But it works, man.
Wouldn't we all be so lucky?
Yeah, I know. He's got, like, the best life ever. But, He doesn't drink. That means he doesn't have fun ever. Just kidding.
So the main event was your match of the card?
Hands down. Yeah, hands down.
I think AJ versus Brock was the best match of the card.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's see. I have some notes written down, but I don't want to go over them at all. Michael Cole called Triple H Stephanie's wife.
Yeah, that was the
fun.
highlight of the event for me.
Yeah. Yeah, these aren't notes at all. Oh, how about when Finn Balor gave that too sweet on Nakamura's forehead against the rope?
That was very
pretty
good
badass.
too.
There were moments. There were moments that I really enjoyed. I'd say this was a pretty good pay-per-view. Better than last year's Survivor Series.
And with that, I'm Ryan the Muffler saying,
Raw! And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan saying the King of Kings paid for it.